And I want to talk to you tonight about our heart door. On Sunday, Bethany talked about our story. And I know sometimes as women, because we get so about everything, we think everything just has to be so before we do anything. And but it's so important that we realize that we have a story to tell, and that our story actually flows from our heart. And if we have things in our heart, or we have our heart door closed, then our story isn't going to be told. The Bible says that we are to be read and reread of all men. What are men, other women, people in our world around us, what are they reading? They're reading your story. And I put it this way. I simply say that what God has done in you, He wants to do through you. Now, if you think about it, in a nutshell, it breaks it down really simple, doesn't it? And I can guarantee you that God is not going to ask you to do anything that He hasn't already given you the ability to do. Sometimes I have to keep reminding myself of this myself, because I think, God, I can't do that. No, the thing I have to remember is, because the disconnect comes, is that not that I can't do it, is that maybe I just haven't done it yet. So I don't know. And so, but many times we take ourselves out of the race. We stop before we even get started. And when God says, do this, do that, we're like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. And then what happens is we get in worry, we get in fear, and in doubt, thinking about how we can't. And then we get all bummed out about ourselves and get burdened down with guilt and shame and depression because we didn't. And we feel like, oh, I missed my time. And that moment's over, and I'm never going to get it back. But you know what? God's faithful. He's a God of second chances. We're going to get that time back. So what God's done in you, all He's asking you to simply do is tell the story of what He's done in you. That's our most powerful story, is our personal story. Like Bethany was saying, sometimes we can argue doctrine, which we probably shouldn't with people, but they can believe it or not. They can take it or leave it. But when God's actually done something in your life, you own that, and no one can take it away from you. No one can argue with you about it. So for a few minutes tonight, I want to talk about our heart door.